The NDP got absolutely destroyed in the 2025 federal election. With only 7 seats and actually losing official party status, you would think that they would want to do everything in their power not to alienate Canadians. Well, you would be wrong. The NDP leadership is underway, and the party is limiting signatures from cis men. It seems that they haven't learned anything. Get woke, go broke. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Johnny Says So. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe to the channel on your way in. Now, it's hard to overstate just how far the NDP has fallen. Now, you would think that given the economic conditions in Canada right now, and over the past 5-10 years of Justin Trudeau, with the healthcare crisis, the housing crisis, you would think that a party that leans to the left and traditionally supports workers and unions would be able to do a lot better than 7 seats. But that's exactly where they're at now, and you could sort of blame Jagmeet Singh teaming up with Justin Trudeau. That certainly didn't help matters, but they're making things worse with stuff like this.
Well, the race to find a new federal NDP leader is underway, although no candidates have officially thrown their hat in the ring. As CTV's Ben Milger reports, some of the rules governing the race will likely generate attention as the party looks to reinvent itself.
We had really good candidates that lost tonight.
Jagmeet Singh stepped down after a dismal performance by New Democrats in April's federal election. Reduced to just 7 seats, the NDP has lost official party status. But as parliamentarians get ready for the fall sitting in Ottawa, the New Democrats have launched their leadership campaign. Interim leader Don Davies sees it as an opportunity for the party
to reimagine a strong progressive federal option, one that brings voices to Parliament, working people, marginalized Canadians, people whose interests and voices are often forgotten.
No candidates have declared, but the rules are out. The entry fee is $100,000. And to get their name on the ballot, hopefuls must gather signatures from 500 party members. One rule stipulates at least 50% of the total required signatures must be from members who do not identify as a cis man.
People are really starting to tune out of identity politics. Now, this kind of stuff might have flown 10 years ago, but certainly not today, especially when you consider the fact that 18 to 25-year-olds showed up in record numbers to vote for the Conservatives. It's just not a wise move. Discriminating against people, I thought that's what the left was against. And if you're going to be limiting people by how many signatures they get from certain demographics, well, then you're going to lose out on potential candidates like this. I don't think Jack Layton, if he were alive today, would be very happy with this move. I think he's probably rolling over in his grave right now.
I think it's important that a modern political party reach out and require leadership candidates to talk to the full array of Canadian culture in our society, and so I think it's a good thing.
Political observers say while that particular rule may offend some, it's unlikely many objections will come from party faithful.
I think it opens.
I'm sure the objections won't come from party faithful, and that's exactly the problem. Maybe that's really the reason why nobody seems to be stepping up to the plate to apply for this job.
The NDP up from criticisms from outside sources that might dismiss the NDP for making these divisions or being too woke or whatever pejorative they may want to use. I'm not sure that as I
Woke. He said it, not me.
say, New Democrats will be terribly fussed by it.
The party will vote for the new leader in a ranked ballot format at a convention in Winnipeg in March of next year. Ben Milger, CTV News, Vancouver.
Now, there's so many problems with this, I don't even know where to begin. The NDP, and indeed the left in general these days, seems to be just a cartoonish parody of itself. Now, the most obvious problem to me with this is, what happens if there's a candidate that just happens to have too many signatures from a certain demographic? So are they going to be disqualified? Are canvassers and people collecting signatures going to have to discriminate against people based on who they are? To me, this seems like the complete antithesis to what Canada is supposed to be all about. Now let's take a look at Pierre Poilievre when a journalist asked him about discriminating against people and dividing people into different age groups. Listen to this.
David Aiken from our Ottawa Bureau. In the spring election, you did very well with voters in most demographics, but you seem to struggle to win support among older women. Do you have some thoughts on how to address that particular demographic of women 50 plus?
Well, I don't believe in breaking the country down by demographics. I believe in working for every Canadian. Of every age and every gender and every race. I think we have to stop dividing our country into categories. Every Canadian, regardless of their age, should enjoy peace and security in their homes, should be able to afford food when they go to the grocery store, should know that their children and grandchildren will be able to get a job and buy a home. That was the promise of this country.
Now that sounds a lot more progressive to me than dividing people into camps and constantly obsessing about people's gender identity.
And, it is incredible how much that promise has been destroyed after 10 years of Liberals. And the other thing I've noticed is how disappointed people are in Mark Carney. He made such wonderful promises, and I don't blame people who voted for him.
Now, it's very relevant of Pierre to bring up Mark Carney in all of this. After all, this is a huge piece of the puzzle as to why the NDP bombed so badly in the last election. I mean, they were putting their elbows up, whatever that means, because they were told that this is the biggest crisis of our lifetimes. So they abandoned their principles and they voted for Mark Carney, a globalist, World Economic Forum corporate banker. But the mask is going to come off soon, guys. Already we've seen Mark Carney completely be anti-union with the whole Air Canada fiasco, and Pierre Poilievre is going to be there to pick up the pieces. But that's going to be my show for tonight, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think this is a wise move by the NDP? Are you going to ever support a party that discriminates against its own constituents? So as always, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Johnny from Nova Scotia says thank you. Hey, Johnny from Nouvelle-Écosse, il dit merci, thank you.
Thanks to you.
Thank you so much. Perfect. Yeah, Quebec.